Oh, hey, welcome back. So, Mrs. Naked Gardener, I got kind of busy and we didn't get the video showing what to plant for the month of September or October. We got our seedlings all ready and they're ready to be transplanted. So we decided in this video, we're going to show you what we're growing for the fall season. And we're going to start right now.
Perfect. Perfect.
What's going on YouTube Gardener? It's your boy Sydney from the Naked Gardener channel. In this video we're going to be showing you what we're planting for the fall season. Now we got kind of carried away and got busy in our schedule. Wasn't able to show you how we plant our seeds and everything, but now these are about 3 to 4 weeks old seedlings here, and so what we're going to show you is what we're planting and also possibly doing some succession planting. All right, so the first thing that we started off was our carrots. We did a video on that. We took the method of Curtis Stone and also Bumblebee Junction and kind of incorporated with that. We wet it down. We got some sprouts up, but I think the heat kind of killed them off, or we might have got some cutworms or something like that been eating off the seedlings. So we might have to wait till it gets a little bit cooler to do that. Hopefully on my trip, one of my trips back, we can start our planting of our roots vegetables. So that's what we're going to start off with. For the roots vegetables that we're growing, and you could possibly start right now, is of course carrots. You can also do beets. We're trying 2 types of beets. We might try more. The first beets we're doing are these. These are the, can you see that? Get it in focus. Focus. Well, anyway, these are the Detroit red, a dark red, and the other ones are the early Wonder Tall Tops. And the good thing about these is the beets, you can actually harvest the tops off of these. They're edible. You can put them into your salad mixes or even your smoothies. We're also going to do a mixture of radishes. One of the radishes that we've tried before last year, and we're going to at the farmers market, so we're going to give it a try here. See how well we do. Is the watermelon radish. We grew these last year. They were very peppery, but after you roast them, they lose some of the pepperiness. These are the French breakfast ones. And then we got the regular radishes that we got. These, if you see something like these labeled, these are from Walmart. I think they were having a sale or something like that. No, actually, I think from Dollar General. Who knows? And we're also going to do some different types of onions, leeks, garlic. Right now we're putting our garlic in the refrigerator to put them into their dormant state of mind. Do that about 2 to 3 weeks. You might get away for it a week. So you might be able to get away with that for about a week. And then once you take it out the refrigerator to get it out of its dormancy, you just put it into the ground. You bury it about 4 to 6 inches, cover it up, put some mulch over it, water it, make sure the soil is nice and loose. put some mulch over it, water it. You don't want to get it saturated. Keep the soil saturated but nice and moist. You won't have to worry about watering it that much during the fall season, because as the temperature drops, it's not going to dry out as much. Um, let's see, what another thing that we're going to be doing is, let's go to the herbs. For the herbs, we're going to be growing a lot of dill, a lot of parsley, different kinds of parsley, flat leaf, big leaf, curly leaf. And then we're also going to be doing some cilantro, some slow bolting cilantro, some, I think there's two other types of cilantro that we're going to be doing for there. And those are very cold hardy plants. So these are the perfect time during the fall season. Those are the perfect time that you can start growing those type of herbs. Um, Another herb I want to say, I think that's all the herbs that you can grow: the dill, um, parsley, and yeah. So the maybe even mint. You could possibly even start mint this time, and sage, because those are very cold hard. Especially you put those, and you definitely want to grow those in the containers. The mint, because if you grow them in your beds or in your garden itself, they are very invasive and they will take over your whole bed. So you definitely want to do that in container pots. Next, we go to the collards. Now we got a lot of collards, a lot of greens, I would say, that we've done, because those are very. If you have any kids that you want to get them involved in your gardening, greens and lettuces are a perfect thing, especially radishes. I know most kids probably won't like radishes, but those are very quick to harvest, and they take less than 30 days. Some even do 25 days. But the kind of greens that we're using is the collard greens. I'm a collard greens kind of guy. I think I'm the only one out of my family that loves collard greens on my dad's side. He likes turnip greens because he was raised up on turnip greens. And we're also going to be, what other greens? We got the turnip green, the mustard greens. So those are the greens that we're going to be growing for. It's kind of like a southern dish. I even did a video on how to harvest and to cook it. I put a card above here, and also put the description down there. We even did a tomato. Uh, this was earlier, like I said, this was earlier this year, or this month, I should say. The Tiny Tims, they don't take long to grow, and so if you want to grow tomato, make sure they're a determinate tomato, where they only get anywhere from 2 to 3 feet high. And we're going to be putting those in a container, so that way if it does happen to get an early forecast of a cold front, whatever like that, Mrs. Naked Garden could bring them inside to let them still be able to produce off of that. I'm kind of jealous of that, because those were the main tomatoes that we kicked off this year that produced very well for us. Another green that we're going to be growing are these mustard red giants. We grew these by accident earlier this year. They were a volunteer plant. I haven't even opened up the seeds on those, and they were started growing in one of our containers that we had emptied out, or was going to try to grow something in there, and they just was real good off of that. So we're gonna grow a lot of those. We're growing definitely a lot of kale. We got some scarlet kale, some blue scorch curled kale, some red Russian kale, the dinosaur kale, and the blue curly leaf kale. And we're going to leave those in the beds, because you almost could grow those year round, especially in our zone in 8A. I think we have about 340 days of growing season. We might get an early frost this year, from what Mrs. Naked Gardener was saying. She got an alert about that. Always check a 10-day forecast every Friday, so who knows on that. What else do we have on here? We're definitely going to be growing different types of broccoli. We got broccoli rabe, The regular broccoli, I think this is called the Wyndham or something 2029 or something like that. We're growing cauliflower and the Romanesco cauliflower, and we're doing some peas. For peas, we're doing the definitely sugar snap peas. We're gonna do those direct sow, and we've been letting them in this water for about 48 hours, along with these. What are these? These are the blue shelling peas. Putting those in the water for 24, kind of get the outer shell nice and soft. And we're going to put them on the back row of the trellis here, so they can just climb up that, and maybe even off the back of those, they just climb up that and start producing from there. And let's see, we got different types of cabbages. We're growing different type of cabbage. We're doing a Napa cabbage. Hopefully we're going to learn how to do some type of kimchi. We've been looking at the I think it's Hollis and Nancy's YouTube channel. She does a nice kimchi. She does a non-spicy one because he doesn't like spiciness that much, but she does the Korean version of that. So if any of my Asian people out there that's watching, and if you have a Asian kimchi recipe, make sure you comment down below. And next is the lettuces. Let's see, for the lettuces we have the red velvet lettuce, red cell lettuce, butterhead lettuce, romaine lettuce, more romaine lettuce, some black seed Simpson lettuce, and I think that's really about it of all the lettuces. And then we're doing some kohlrabi. We're doing the purple one and the white one. And we're also doing Brussels sprouts. We got the purple Brussels sprouts and the regular Brussels sprouts that we're going to be doing. And let me check my list here. And I think that's really all that you can grow. So you got your carrots, cilantro, your greens like your collard, mustards, turnips, your garlic. You got your hard neck and your soft neck that we're doing. I got some from M.I. Gardner that finally came in today. I got some from Baker's Creek that came in 2 days ago. And actually it came, 2 days ago, Saturday. Today's Monday. So they're in the refrigerator, about to getting in their stages. You got your lettuces, your onions, parsley, spinach, Bloomingdale, and our mustard spinach. Also we're growing the purple bok choy, the purple lady, and the broccoli, cauliflower, beets, kohlrabi, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, peas, and dills. So those are what we have out here right now. Next I'm just going to start getting these into the bed, transplanting, getting them watered down, and we're just going to water heavily until probably water heavily every day for about a week or two. Try to do it in the morning, if not at least in the evening time, and then that way to get them well rooted. I hope you like this video. If so, make sure you hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you like these type of videos, we'll put a playlist above here on our cards, so that way you can continue watching some of our videos. Until the next video, let's grow together.